welcome to episode 11 of the Build Noise Podcast. I am Joe, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Neha. How you doing today, baby?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing better because I'm married to you. Baby girl, if people want to reach out to us, and what do they do?
They can go to our website, theillnoise.com, or they can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, or they can find us on the X or Twitter.
It's a lot of ways for people to reach out to us.
Yeah.
We certainly embrace communication. We're very proud. I'm not wearing a $3,000 garb on me right now, but I should be because we have exceeded 3,000 people subscribing and following us and supporting us. So and we appreciate all of you. So thank you all very much. We can't wait to get to 4 to 5 to 10 to 20, blah, 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 blah. But we're so happy to have the 3+ that we have. So I wanted to start the show off for a second, baby girl, and talk about the NFL. So we've talked about before. And that is the big thing that happened this past week was Caleb Williams had his pro day at USC. And so he threw, the ball, and obviously the Bears were there. Like, from what I understand, the Bears took him and his friends out for dinner and stuff, and they saw him throw and everything was cool. And he crushed it. Now, it's a pro day. There's no defenders coming at you or anything like that. But I did want to actually just mention to you and get your opinion. Caleb Williams has been scrutinized more than most prospects have ever been. And a big thing that he's been scrutinized for is not being manly. I'm not manly. He paints his nails. He's got a pink phone.
Is it just the toenails, or is it like the fingernails and the toenails?
I don't know. I don't know. Go toe or go home, or go big or go home. No, I don't know if it's the toes, but I know it's the fingers. He's got the pink fingernails.
I think in college, guys, they kind of just let loose and they start doing the pedicure thing.
But you hold on, no, and I love it, but you did then and still do kind of subscribe to a certain type of music, which might encourage.
Well, you do too. You like The Cure.
I do, but I've never.
People like The Cure. I mean,
I know, but I've never put on any rouge. I've never put on any rouge to listen to them. But hold on, because I don't. You're looking judgmental, and I just want to throw this out there for everybody.
I'm not judgmental. I'm just saying, who cares?
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I can be an athlete, and I can be a guy. I can be an athlete, and I can paint my fingernails and toenails.
If you were a guy,
why the scrutiny?
If you were a guy, would ski be correct? Would you be Neho? Just curious, because my boy did suggest Neho as a name for a relative of yours. But
Aaron?
My boy Ski, of course. My boy, yes. I'm with you 100%. Here's what I will say as a lifelong Chicago Bears fan. If Caleb Williams comes to our team, okay, and crushes it, which theoretically he will do, I will promise you, my love,
that you're going to paint your fingernails and toenails, if whichever ones he does.
I might. But my point, I might, by the way. But my point is,
right? It's just,
I don't care.
Fingernail polish.
If he wins games for us, if he's all that in a bag of chips and everything else, I don't care what he does. I mean, if he does, things harmful to others and stuff, of course I care about that. But I mean, I don't care. He could put rouge on, get fake eyelashes.
If
His
he
nails are,
takes us to the Super Bowl,
yes. Who cares, right? Who cares? So what has come out of this is it's pretty much known that the Bears, in all likelihood, will draft Caleb Williams. I'm excited. I know most true Bears fans are excited because this guy could really just change everything. I know you're a huge fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, as we discussed, as you're rocking that St. Louis Cardinals shirt that we'll talk about in a second. We know you're a big fan of the Chiefs. The fact that he's been compared, not that he is, but the fact that he's been compared to our favorite quarterback, right, in the NFL.
sounds like
Patrick,
you're going to get another a new favorite.
He will be for me. But the fact that he's been compared to Patrick Mahomes, I am all for it. I'm so excited
You're
with
subscribing to painting nails.
if in Chicago, if he wins, we will have a paint your nails party. Like there'll be a paint your nails day. And the thing that before we move forward, the thing about him too is if he is even close to what he potentially can be. I know Mama's listening to this, so I won't swear. He will own Chicago. He will have a street named after him. He'll have a statue. I mean,
he'll be right there next to Jordan.
Well. Okay, hold on.
If he does anything equivalent to Brady,
yeah. Well, all I want him to do is come here and be good. I'm so stoked that he's coming. I know most true Bears fans agree with me. So again, for all you guys watching that have little kids, maybe little boys, and they've decided they're playing with dolls, or they're getting a little bit older and they're going to like cure shows or whatever else, they've decided that they want to paint their nails or do the put rouge on, whatever. Who cares, man? Just love them, support them, and be okay with it. Because if not, you're kind of a d-bag. But anyways, did I say that? I did. But anyways, can't wait for you to buy me a Caleb Williams jersey. I don't know what we're gonna do with the Justin Fields jersey you bought me. Maybe we'll send it to Pittsburgh and just say, Justin, thanks for remembering. Because I have no problem with Justin. I love the guy, everything. But anyways, we're excited about Caleb coming here. Great pro day, great cool things, all the stuff that people talk about. Who cares? Everything else, all good. Moving to the next. This week, in fact, this week, baseball is going to start up. Opening day.
Yep, we're both wearing our shirts.
Yes. So you can see my beautiful wife wearing her St. Louis Cardinals shirt. Looking good, baby girl. Looking good. I am, of course, wearing.
I lost my Waka shirt.
Waka, waka, waka. Yeah, you did.
Waka, waka.
You did. I'm wearing my White Sox shirt. Of course, my father, God rest his soul, is from the South Side of Chicago. Taught me to be a Sox fan, but. What does opening day like mean to you? Like, what is it like? Memories or anything else?
I don't know why we're not at the game doing this live.
Right. Well, it's because it's 40 degrees out here in the Chicago area.
Unfortunately.
And I don't want to see games when it's nice. Boo. We will go to many games, as we know, and wear shorts, and I might have a couple glasses of water, whatever. But we will do that. But now it's kind of cold. But when you think about opening day, like, what sort of thoughts come to you? Like what sort of memories?
I just didn't like see the outfielders like running for those fly balls, like that picture comes in my head. Just like the whole stadium, and like those players out on the field. Just I love that vision coming.
Me too, and honestly. It makes me think about being a kid. And I'm just really quick here, and then we're going to switch something else. But, I played baseball like crazy growing up. And I loved like the first baseball game of the year. Now, I historically And anybody that played ball with me back in the day would certainly agree with this. I historically was a slow starter, so I wasn't really good hitting the ball. I could pitch like crazy, but hitting the ball wasn't that great like growing up. But it reminds me of God, just sitting there and going and playing catch with people and waiting for the refs to come out and then play ball and everything. And just for me, nothing but positive memories as far as being a kid is concerned. Now, as far as my beloved White Sox, again, it reminds me of my father, Philip Scott Weisman, my mother, Linda Marie Weisman, now Linda Marie Adams, and Jeffrey Scott Weisman, my brother. But all of us like going to Sox games and watching the game start. Did you ever get a chance to go to an opening day to see your beloved Cardinals?
Opening day?
Yeah, like the first game of the year.
No.
No, okay.
Well, we never lived in St. Louis, so
Well,
we were always 2 hours away.
You weren't far from it.
No, but we wouldn't go to a ton of games or anything.
Okay.
Because it wasn't super close.
Yeah, well, it was though, but still. But anyway, opening day for me, like baseball's my passion. Anybody that everybody that's ever known me, like I love sports, but baseball is my top dog. Personally, watching wise, football and hockey might be up there. Quite frankly, I love basketball too, but baseball it brings up good memories. Now, what will not be memorable for someone associated with baseball is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, we've mentioned this before. Los Angeles Dodgers signed Shohei Otani, the Japanese player that both hits and throws. And it's just an amazing player to this amazing contract where a bunch of money got deferred, but still is amazing, blah, blah, blah. But he is involved in quite the scandal now. And I think you kind of know this. So his
interpreter.
Yes, his thank you for that. Thank you. I was actually like trying to figure like, is it translatable? Thank you. His interpreter supposedly
felt that he wasn't being paid enough.
I guess. So he basically stole, theoretically, $4.5 million. $4.5 million from Shohei to pay off his gambling bets. Now, there's a couple thoughts with that really quick, and then I want to hear from you as well, babe. There's a couple thoughts I have really quick about that. First off, apparently his interpreter was the worst gambler that ever existed. Because if you like owe $4.5 million, that's a problem. Secondly, what he did, he paid off to illegal gambling sites in California. It's crazy. There's still states that it's illegal, but in California, it's still illegal to gamble, which really throws me for a loop, by the way. But anyways, because in Chicago here, we can gamble all we want. The thing with Otani that people need to worry about is if he's found guilty, he very well could end up like my boy. I'm going to tell you why he's my boy. So there was a player on the Cincinnati Reds named Pete Rose. Pete Rose was my brother's favorite player. And if you ever watch Pete Rose would give everything. Like he would like ground the ball to short and then he like run his butt off, like hustle. He was Charlie Hustle. That was his nickname. And he was so awesome to watch. And my brother Jeff loved Pete Rose and kind of emulated the way he played baseball to Pete Rose, which just meant my brother, who was quick and strong and everything else, he would just Jeff Hustle, Charlie Hustle. Well, Pete Rose, back in the late 80s, was found guilty of gambling. But the problem is he gambled not only on other sports, but on baseball. And there's a big rule in baseball that if you bet, if you place bets, baseball bets, you can get banned, meaning like you gone. And so that's what happened with Pete Rose. And Pete Rose has been banned from baseball. Also, famously, Chicago White Sox shoeless Joe Jackson, amongst others, were also banned in the 1919 White Sox. They were actually banned in 1920 for gambling as well. So the whole thing with Otani right now, my love, is that if it's found that he bet in baseball, so if he bet on baseball games, well, he'd be done. And the reason this is a big deal is that Shohei Otani is Japanese. And the amount of revenue streams coming in from Japan to Major League Baseball because Otani is playing and killing it is huge. So it would not only be a huge implication on Otani as far as losing his career, but also Major League Baseball and the revenue streams. So my question to you is, if he did it, should there be any wiggle room, or should he just kind of like, hey, the rule is you don't bet against baseball if you're a baseball player?
I mean, my question is, why would his interpreter have his account information?
Right. So there's a lot. So he went out. Well played, my love. So he went out. He did a statement. He didn't know what was going on, and blah 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 blah. Well, here's the thing, right? You and I are married. If I take out money from our account, you get a notification. I get a notification. Bank gets a notification. And he's kind of playing this game where like he didn't know. I don't want.
I mean, this is like fishy, like
yes,
like
agreed.
Scandalous,
Agreed.
Conspiracy,
agreed.
101.
Yes, totally agree with you.
Like the Warren Commission needs to come in and do their diligence.
Agreed.
I'm just. I mean,
I'm with you.
It's like he looks red-handed.
He does. He looks like he was caught red-handed.
I know this whole thing like, oh, no speak or no English, but like, I'm sorry, but that's not going to cut it. And no wiggle room, because if you did it, you're gone. I don't care about the economy,
Right. And
sorry,
I guess
don't care.
The last thing I'll say to end it, the last thing I'll say to kind of like you hate when I say put a bow on it. Last thing I'll say to put a bow on it is I don't know why you went into a Spanish accent when you're talking about a Japanese guy.
Well, I was just going into like any kind of accent,
No, right.
Because
you could have went into Gujarati.
Any type of. I can do like Indian accent, Spanish accent.
Right.
I can do a country accent.
Right.
I can do somewhat of
wait. Before we move forward, I
just kind of went with like what came naturally.
Let me hear your country accent real quick.
So why don't you come down here to the little Willy Billy?
I swear, if I close my eyes, I swear, I thought you were Dolly Parton. I promise you, I did. All right, let's. Whatever happens with Otani, we're gonna still keep with this in further episodes because this is just kind of broke. But the next thing I want to talk about, or if I may, taco about, is the fact that you and I seem to really love Mexican food. I think is that safe to say? Like
we do, and we love tacos a lot. And we have a lot of Taco Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Right. Let's taco about it. So I think, and I'd love to hear from you, I think when you go to a restaurant, first off, if we may, we're not talking about Taco Bell, even though my boo, enjoys it on occasion.
I mean,
and we're not talking.
If there's nothing else, it'll be like, it's not like horrible.
Yeah, it's got to be like 3 a.m. for me, but I'm with you. And it's not some of like the major chains that's like American. Tacos.
Like On the Border or
Uncle Julio's, where I asked you to marry me, which was great. But the
Well,
food
that's
itself
only in
was.
certain areas.
But we
And
like
then
we like
Chi-Chi's.
cheese. Or my God, what was that? I can't remember. Oh, the place. Oh, Jeff would remind me. Anyways, we go to authentic,
We try to.
authentic, and
We as authentic as we can get it.
absolutely. And
Because
my
even
father,
what they got here is not really as what it is
no,
there.
but it's. Oh, of course not. Of course. Hey, you're right. But my father, God rest his soul, used to like to call like what we try to do is go to hole in the walls, and being that with as much love and support as possible. But basically, like going to like small businesses. If we see a little Mexican restaurant that we've never heard of before, that's just in a little section, we're gonna go there. Now, Neha, and this is where you and I are gonna show everybody what we're working with. If they say to you, "Hey, do you want your tacos with tomatoes and lettuce
And
or
cheese.
onions and cilantro?" What do we do every freaking time?
Onions and cilantro.
Right. And here's why.
And usually with the corn tortilla.
Of course, yes. Because it's authentic. We're about authenticity. That's what we're trying to do with our podcast. But that's also what we enjoy as far as food is concerned. And I tell you, I would love to get. Oh, I'm trying to show a little more St. Louis Cardinals. I see. I would love little White Sox. I would love for us to start like kind of giving some shout outs to some Mexican restaurants. I think that's what we should do from now on, because we pretty much almost every week or every other week we get.
Should we give a shout out to the one we usually go to?
Let's talk to them first. Maybe they could be a part of this. You know what I mean? Before you know what? Yep, 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 yep. You know what I mean? Like, time out. Let's talk to them first. But we, both me and my beautiful wife, you look so beautiful. Me and my beautiful wife over here, we love authentic Mexican food and primarily tacos, because why wouldn't you? I mean, seriously, why would you? But we just want you guys to know, if you guys go out there and you find really awesome, authentic Mexican restaurants across the freaking country, well, actually, almost across the world, we're 3,000 plus, let us know. We would love to visit them, give you our feedback on that and everything else. But yeah, anyways, I did want to say,
Yeah, like I'm gonna post on all our social media platforms a taco chain. We'll start a taco chain. So we'll make it tacorific. So yeah, you guys all like, tell us what you like.
What you taco about? I love it. I love it. All right, so now I'm getting hungry, by the way. Let's move forward and talk about what we've been doing, right? So once again, once a week, because my beautiful wife over here has figured out a way for us to go see movies, a very cheap rate. So we're trying to see a movie a week, and I think we got our one for this upcoming week picked out, but we won't talk about that yet. But we saw a movie, baby. Do you remember what the movie was called?
Yeah, it was called Love Lies Bleeding. And actually, I'm gonna post a link to how they can get that deal on our website and like in our social media, like so people can take advantage of that deal.
Nice. So we saw Love Lies Bleeding, and I only know this because we were hanging out with my mother, with my mom. I didn't know the name because I never look at any of that crap. I just go see the movie and see what I like. But I know Kristen Stewart was one of the leads for sure in this movie. Can you give a summary of the movie?
Well, I think it was this girl worked at a gym, and then
Kristen Stewart,
other girl,
muscular,
she's like trying to work out, get to Las Vegas. to win this competition for bodybuilding.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl working at the gym, notices this bodybuilding girl, and like,
Yep.
they start liking each other, and like, so she, the girl working at the gym is helping this girl out.
Right.
And
She's
so
doing more than
she,
just helping out, by the way. Um, steroids. Anyways, go
well,
ahead.
yeah, like I'm not sure exactly how the girl working at the gym is getting the steroids, because like
Right.
she's acting like she's getting them for free, but I
Right.
do see some exchange of money when she's like getting the steroids, like on the side.
Oh, you saw the money? Oh, I didn't see any money exchange.
Yeah,
I
she, like
thought she
when
ran
she's
into
getting the
guys.
steroids from these guys, she like
Okay.
gives them a big like cup money. So
Oh, she did.
um,
Nice. Okay.
yeah. So then the bodybuilder girl is like taking all these steroids, and like she's like bulking up, and
Yeah.
um all these, then like when um like her sister, the girl working at the gym, her sister gets like beat on by the brother-in-law, and the dad is crazy too. And so
Yeah. Dad's
the
played by Ed
bodybuilder
Harris,
girl,
very famous,
yeah,
very
it's just
famous.
like really crazy,
Yeah.
because like then like, the brother-in-law gets killed by the body wrestler, and like then, all this and that, and like, she goes to the competition, and like they're like, no, we're supposed to stay in one spot because, we fired them all up in this ditch, and
Yeah.
well, it's just like, and then like all of a sudden when the bodybuilder girl like goes to help the gym girl, like she all of a sudden like becomes this like big gargantuan like gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second, baby girl. So I do want to stick with that for a half second. So what I think we would both agree, and tell me if I'm wrong. What I think we would both agree is that the first half of the movie was actually pretty legit. I mean, to kind of like summarize what you were saying, so there's this gym employee played by Kristen Stewart, and she kind of has a thing for this other, like basically female bodybuilder, and honestly, like how their relationships manifest is actually like really kind of nice. Like it's just
Yeah,
like
it's really
bodybuilder,
beautiful.
yeah, the bodybuilder woman like just needs somewhere to stay, and they fall in love, and they stays with her, and everything else. But then, like about halfway into the movie, or maybe a little bit more, it got like weird. And you alluded to this, but like all of a sudden, like the bodybuilder chick became like a cartoon almost, you know? Like she became like she's like 50 feet high. She's like, it's like smash, Hulk smash. Like, and it just got crazy. So let me ask you a simple question. 1 through 5 stars for the movie. What do you give? And is this a movie
I
people should
mean,
see?
I really liked it, so I'll
Okay.
give it a 4.5.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it was really good.
4.5?
It was really good. I mean, it was
Wow.
thrilling. It was suspenseful. It was like
Okay.
action. It was a
Okay.
good love story. I liked it.
Okay. I would give it a 3. I would say don't see it in the theaters. I would say, if you're looking to check out something, be slightly entertained, check it out, on Netflix or whatever else. But hey, it was cool for us because it don't cost us much to go out there and do that. You're gonna put that thing there.
Hey,
Well,
and
listen.
I'll let you guys know how you can get that great deal too.
Nice. Well, listen, babe, I am so happy that we are 3,000 plus now. That's pretty awesome. I know, just like you, I'm very thankful for all of our supporters, everybody watching, everybody having fun, everybody
Yeah,
being
thanks
entertained.
guys. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we
Hopefully
hope
next
that
time I can be outside so we can have some better lighting.
little better lighting. Looks like you're in a cave, but you still look beautiful, as we all know.
Aw,
So
thanks.
everybody
You look
have
handsome too.
Oh, you're the best. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Take care.